All right, we're ready. Joining us now, House Speaker Mike Johnson. Mr. Speaker, thank you. Good to have you on this morning.
Always good to be with you. Thanks.
We're feeling pessimistic. I don't know. Maybe you can talk us out of it. But does it look like at this point this will not be averted, the shutdown?
You know me, I'm an optimist, but I'm a little skeptical this morning. Whether or not the government shuts down at midnight is entirely up to two people. It's Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries, primarily Chuck Schumer. I want to tell you that I spent time with them yesterday. Of course, we were in the Oval Office. They are pursuing a very reckless strategy right now, and for the life of me, I cannot understand what they hope to accomplish other than giving themselves temporary political cover from the far left portion of their base, who are demanding that they fight Trump. There is no basis whatsoever for them to oppose this continuing resolution. And I know that you all have been through this, and already on the program you had Whip Emmer talking about this. But what we put on the floor and what we passed through the House, what is sitting on the desk at the Senate right now for Chuck Schumer to pass, is a clean continuing resolution. There's no partisan writers or policy writers added to it at all. It's 24 pages in length. It is a simple measure to keep the government open so that we can continue the appropriations process. It's done in good faith, and I will say this, Joe, it's exactly what Democrats all voted for 13 times during the Biden administration. Now they don't want to do it because they want to fight Trump, and a lot of good people are going to be hurt because of this.
Mr. Speaker, at that meeting yesterday, did they present, and I don't know how much you can talk about what went on, but did they give the Democrats an entire wish list of things? Did they say they want health care for illegal immigrants and I don't know, funding, some TVs? They said we want all these things.
Yes, and they put it in writing because remember they filed a counter proposal continuing resolution. We filed a 24-page clean CR. They filed a dirty CR as a counter proposal, included in it, and they brought this up at the meeting yesterday. They want to restore taxpayer-funded benefits, American taxpayer-funded benefits to illegal aliens, okay? We're not doing that. We got rid of that in our One Big Beautiful Bill. We're not going back to that policy. This was a big issue in the election last fall. American taxpayers are not supposed to fund people who break the law coming into the country illegally. They're demanding that as a condition of their votes. They also want to gut the $50 billion that we included in our legislation, have already passed, signed into law, to protect rural hospitals. They want to claw that money back, inexplicably. They want to give the Corporation for Public Broadcasting $500 million, $500 million, to prop up these left-leaning media organizations that we defunded. I don't think, and the American people don't think, that taxpayers should be funding that in the age of ubiquitous media coverage and so many options. So all these things that they're trying to cram into a very simple, remember the terms of this, 7 weeks. We're only buying until November 21st, again, to allow the appropriations process to continue. And I think this is very important. We've talked about this on the program before. I've been trying very hard since I became Speaker 2 years ago to force the Congress back into the regular appropriations process. And why is that so important? Because that's how you act as a good steward of the precious resources of American taxpayers. And we've done it. I mean, this is a great report, right? The House Appropriations Committee, in a bipartisan fashion, worked and passed 12 separate appropriations bills through committee, 3 off the House floor. The Senate passed 3 bills off the floor there. They don't match up exactly. And so remember the Saturday morning cartoon, I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill? You know how it's supposed to work? Now, when the two chambers measures don't agree, they get together, they work it out. All that is in process, but we run out of clock because this is the end of the fiscal year.
In negotiations,
so we just need more time, and that's what this is.
In negotiation, it's always great to ask for all these things, and I can't really believe it's that they really expect to get those things, but I think they are trying to get something, Mr. Speaker. And I'm wondering how does this get reconciled? And is it have to do with the ACA and these subsidies? And what does a final deal look like? What do you say? We'll do it we'll do it through the appropriations process. We'll do it the right way. You just got to trust us, or what are they going to ask for them to say, okay, we'll do it? I just don't see that path. Do you?
No, and that's a red herring. Okay, they're grasping at straws. They're trying to make a political issue out of something that doesn't exist. What they're talking about with the ACA subsidies and these other issues, these are end of the year decisions. We have until the end of December. December 31 is when that expires, not today. So they're trying to make December policy issues. They're trying to make that the issue of today, when today's issue is whether or not we're going to keep the government open on a temporary basis so that the lawmakers here can do their work. We'll have plenty of time for all the policy debates. That's part of the process. That's what we do here. But you have to keep the government open to do it. I would credit President Trump for calling us into the Oval Office yesterday. He's operating in good faith. There is no daylight at all between the President of the United States and the Republican majorities in the House and Senate. We're all united. We want to keep the government open. We have done our work. The House passed the bill, bipartisan, by the way. We had one Democrat join us, okay? But they have to have 60 votes in the Senate. Chuck Schumer's got to release a handful of people to come along to do the right thing and keep the doors open for the country. What happens if they don't? This is really important. I mean, the markets will be rattled, I'm sure, because of the uncertainty that we don't need to be adding into this. You'll have a delay of the BLS jobs report is due October 3rd. That will be delayed. But importantly, real services, real benefits that the American people depend upon. Troops won't be paid. TSA agents won't be paid. The WIC program, the Women, Infants, and Children Nutrition Program, and other food services will be delayed. FEMA services won't be provided. We have 2 hurricanes off the coast of the United States right now. I mean, we're in the middle of hurricane season. This is serious stuff. And Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries are playing politics with all these people in the American People's Services. And they're willing to do it for political cover. That's the game. They can't face their far-left base. When they come on the program today, I think you're having them both. Ask Chuck Schumer what his real motivation is. He'll try to tell you it's about, you know, these issues that end at the end of the calendar year, December 31. But what it's really about, he's running from AOC and the socialist base of their party who are going to challenge him in his next election. They said he didn't fight Trump when he did the right thing back in March and did a temporary funding measure, and now he's got to fight. And it's shameful. It really is.